So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today we're going to do another review, and this is going to be totally fun and totally different compared to all other brush reviews which I've done before. So today we're going to be reviewing the Plume Co 23 Professional Brush Kit. So how I'm going to do the review is that I'm going to have close-ups of all the brushes put up so that you guys can get a good look at them, and along with that I'm going to have like the usage of the brushes, and I'm also going to be giving you a description of the brushes and how to use the brushes and what's my most favorite way to use the brushes. So let's start out. Coming to the packaging, it comes in a faux leather bag and you just have to roll it out and you get all the brushes which are inside. So I've arranged my brushes in such a way that this side is all the face brushes and this side, it's all the precision work brushes like your eye brushes and your lip brushes and your brow brushes. So coming to the details about the brush, all of them have a white handle, they have a silver ferrule, and they also are in duo fiber. So these are synthetic hair bristles and they're extremely soft. Like every single brush in this entire range is extremely soft. You would not really find anything pokey or like slightly prickly on your skin. They are super soft, they do not shed, they wash so well, and they feel just the same even after washing it. Also, all the brushes come with a brush protector. That's basically like a plastic casing which kind of holds all the bristles together, and this makes it really helpful especially when you're traveling. So all of them are duo fiber, so you can use them for your cream, liquid and your powder products, which is a great thing. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very long and detailed video, so quickly without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So we're going to be reviewing all the brushes in the sequence of application. So it's going to go like primer, foundation, concealer, powder, and so it goes in a certain sequence so that you guys can actually understand which brush goes to what. So the first brush that we're going to talk about is the P05 flat foundation brush. So coming to the shape of this brush, it's curved on the end and slightly pointy towards the top, which makes it like very helpful to get into all the nooks and crannies of your face when you're applying your foundation. And also it helps you to have some precision when you're doing your makeup, which is a good thing. I personally use this brush for applying my primers and as well as my foundations. So when you want a very full coverage look with your foundation, it's perfect to use this brush to apply a very thin layer on top of your skin and then to use another brush to just blend it all over your skin. So moving on to the next brush is the Plume P03 foundation buffer brush. So how I typically like to use the buffer brush is just to buff out my foundation after using the flat foundation brush. This brush is great for beginners because using a flat foundation brush can be a little tricky to avoid any streaks or any patchiness, but when it comes to this one, there's literally no learning curve. You can just use this and you can just buff on your skin, and that would move your foundation all over your skin, giving you a very thin and a very fine and even layer of foundation application. So a couple of features about this brush is that it's quite rounded on the top and also it's very dense in nature. So the more dense your foundation brushes are, the easier it helps to blend your foundations out very seamlessly without any streaks or any patchiness when you're blending it. So I think this brush is made just perfect for foundation applications or just to blend any cream products on your skin. The next brush that we're going to talk about is the P20 Concealer Buffer Brush. So this brush is basically meant to, like just to buff out your concealer in your under eyes and around your nose and around your mouth. And I especially like this for my under eye area because of the shape. Coming to the shape of the brush, it's basically tapered and very pointy towards the top. So the cut of the brush is made in such a way that the bristles towards the outer side are a lot more shorter. So you use these surfaces of the brush to fit into your socket just to blend out your concealer. This brush is great for girls out there who have sensitive under eyes because this is so soft and it's just so smooth on your under eyes, and you would not feel any irritation when you're blending out your concealers. The next brush that we're going to talk about is the P01 powder brush. So this is basically a large powder brush and it covers like a lot of area. So as you can see, the brush is extremely diffuse, so it's not very dense, so it doesn't pick up too much product, and it has a very good amount of movement for just blending your powder all over your skin in a very thin fine layer. So coming to the shape of the brush, it's kind of domed out towards the ending, so it works really well to just powder your face and just dust off any powder on your face. The next brush that we're going to talk about is the Plume P23 tapered powder brush. So this is like a very small tiny tapered powder brush, and you can compare that with the previous brush that I showed you. So this one is like extremely huge and this covers a lot of surface area, and this one is dome shaped in nature, whereas with this brush it's very pointed on the sides and it kind of goes with the concealer brush shape. This works great for setting your under eyes, and if you just want to do a little bit of baking only in this region, it's great for just setting that area and then to just buff it out. So next up on the list, we have the Plume P04 contour brush, and this is one of my most favorite contour brushes that I've ever tried. I really love the way the ferrule of this brush has been made. So it's basically a pressed ferrule, which makes all the bristles very narrow and sharp for giving you a very sharp and precise contour. So when you compare this one to some of my typical contour brushes, you can see that this one is way more smaller, which makes it great for just fitting it into your cheekbones and your jawline and the sides of your nose, giving you a very sharp and precise contour. This brush is very soft and it's not too dense in nature, which makes it great for not picking up too much of your contour products and giving you a very muddy patch. Rather helps you just to build your contours very slowly and just gives you a very beautiful blend at the same time. So next up on the list, we have the Plume P02 Angle Blush Brush. This one fits really well on my cheeks and it's not too big to get the blush all over my cheeks, but rather it gives me a very precise application of my blush, and also it has a good amount of movement with it just to blend out my blushes. This brush works really great to blend out all your cream blushes without any streaking, and I've tried these with a lot of tints. They do not get stained also. The next brush that we're going to talk about is the Plume P06 Fan Brush. This is great for just applying your highlighters on the top of your cheekbones, taking it all the way to your forehead in the C type of an application, and also on the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, your chin, your forehead. It picks up the right amount of product, and because it's got a lot of movement with it, it blends your product really well. It does not really load on too much highlighter and giving like streaks of highlighter on your skin. Rather, you can just use it for a very light dust of highlighter, and you can just keep on increasing the opacity of your highlighter as you go along. I personally like the shape of the brush because it's kind of cut into a curve and it's also like fanned out really well, so it's not very opaque in nature. So it has a good amount of movement to blend out your highlighters without leaving any streaks on top of your cheeks. So we're done with all the face brushes and we're gonna move on to my most favorite category, which is the eye brushes. The first brush in this category is the Plume P21 Small Flat Stippling Brush. So stippling brushes are basically not dense in nature and they're very like sparsely located so that you can actually stipple and press the product into your skin. This gives you the most natural finish, especially with all your base and your concealer products. So I personally like to use this brush to just buff out my eyeshadow base all over my lid, and it is so soft and it just moves so well that it just gives me the most thinnest application of my eyeshadow bases, so does not really crease up after a long time. Next brush we're going to talk about is the P07 Large Blending Eyeshadow Brush. So you can just pick up a little bit of color and you can just go above your crease to just give you a very beautiful transition shade using this brush. So this is one amazing brush because it gives you the most beautiful blend of your transition colors without any streakiness or patchiness, and the brushes, they do not skip at all with your eyeshadows. They do not leave any chunks of eyeshadow going on here and there. So I would totally recommend that this brush would be great for any beginner who struggles with blending out your eyeshadows. Coming to the shape of the brush, it's basically dome shaped in nature and it's not very densely packed, which is the reason why it gives you a very hazy and a very blended effect without having any streaks of eyeshadow. So moving on, we're going to speak about the P22 Crease Blending Brush. So coming to a comparison between this brush and the previous blending brush that I showed you, this one is more dense and it's a lot more smaller and shorter in nature. So because it's more smaller and shorter, it picks up more product from your palette, which gives you a very deeper crease and it gives you more intensity and more color payoff for your application. And also at the same time, because it's a blending brush, it helps to blend your crease and your transition shades, giving you a very smooth and a very hazy blend. The next brush in this category is the Plume P10 Angle Crease Brush. So the shape of this brush is basically in a pressed ferrule and it has an angled side to it, and it's also very thin and narrow in nature and it's very dense. So because of all these features with the brush, it works really great just to like deepen your crease even more compared to the previous brush. So for those of you out there who have hooded eyes and you find it really hard to find a crease brush which fits really well in your socket, this is the brush for you. The next brush that we're going to talk about is an absolute necessity in anyone's makeup kit, which is the P19 pencil brush. So one amazing thing about this brush is that usually pencil brushes are very like stiff and rigid, that it really hurts when you're going towards your outer corner and under your eyes. So coming to this brush, it is super soft and this is one of the softest pencil brushes that I've ever tried out. The shape of this brush is basically tapered in nature and it works really great, especially in your outer corner, and it works great in your lower lash line just to blend out all your shadows in a very small area, right? So this works really well for blending in that area. It works very well for just smoking out your liners and all your gel eyeliners, which is an amazing thing. I really love a smoked out, like a very smoked out, drawn out look, and this brush gives me that look. So moving on, we're going to speak about another favorite brush of mine, which is something I literally can't do for my entire makeup routine, which is the PLUME P24 brush. Basically a small detail blender brush, and this works great for blending out your colors in your crease. It works great for your lower lash line. It just works really great for this nose area without getting the colors, on top of the nose. So this is just so small and it has so much movement and it is not very dense. So just it works really great for blending out your colors and gives you a very precise blend and application, especially for a cut crease or a halo eye. So next up, we're going to talk about the PLUME P12 Small Detail Applicator Brush. This one is great for like a lot of applications considering the size of it. You can also use this like a pencil brush, but this is a lot more thinner than a pencil brush, but it works very similar to a pencil brush. So how I personally love to use this brush is for my brow bone highlight and for my inner corner highlight. So I typically have a problem with my inner corner highlight going on top of my nose, which is something I don't like. So just give me a very precise blend and it just applies the product only in that area, like on the C-shape area. And also I can take it all the way down to my lower lash line to smoke it out. So I've just got a close up and a comparison between both the brushes. This is the pencil brush and this is the small detail brush that I'm talking about. So the pencil brush is a lot more broader and bigger. Like this itself is very small as you can compare it to my finger. But this one is even more smaller and it just works a lot more precise. So we've finished all the blending brushes in all the eye brushes and we're going to move on to other ones like all the flat brushes. So next up, we're going to talk about the PLUME P09 Large Flat Shader Brush. This one is basically great for applying color all over your lid for, like if you're someone who just likes to finish your eyeshadow very quickly, you can just pick up one shade, like a shimmery shade, and you can just apply it all over your lid. It just gives you a very beautiful wash of color and it packs your colors really well. Another thing about this brush is that it's not sharp towards the end, like it's not very flat. So it kind of just domes out and it's just really helpful because it fits really well in your socket. And as you know, your crease is basically curved. So just moves along with the curve and it does not really take a lot of effort and it doesn't give you any sharp edges when you're applying your shimmers. So moving on, we're going to talk about a brush which I think is going to be everyone's favorite, which is the P17 smudger brush. So one of the most common issues that I usually find with smudger brushes, and one reason why I don't like kajal also, is because it's really hard to smudge it out because most of the brushes are very rough and very stiff. This brush is the most softest brush that I ever have and I use this religiously for blending out my kajal. I also use this because it's very sharp towards the end to wing it out to give me the smoky liner effect, which is something I totally love. So moving on, we're going to speak about the P11 brush, which is basically a cut crease brush. So as you can see, this brush is extremely stiff. It does not really have a lot of movement and it's very thin and it's kind of pinched on the top. So it makes it very precise on the top for a very smooth, proper cut crease. I love this brush for any precise concealer applications like under my eyebrows and for my cut crease and also for cleaning up under my wing liner to make it more sharp and defined. It's really hard to find a very good brush for your cut creases and I think this is a really good one that you should try it out if you're looking in for a very precise brush. So moving on, we're going to speak about the P18 Detail Flat Brush. This is basically like the smaller version of the large flat brush that I showed you. So this works really great for giving you that very precise application of your shimmers on your lid once you do a cut crease. So you can see the difference between the P09 and the P18 brush. So this is basically a large shader brush. So this covers more area but doesn't have a lot of precision. But this brush it's like more sharp towards the end. So it gives you a very precise application of your shimmer, which is an amazing thing. A very common problem that I notice with all my liner brushes is that it's supposed to be a liner brush, but it's not really narrow and it's very dense actually. The most common problem that I notice with all of my liner brushes is that it's not very defined and very fine. But this brush is very defined and very fine in nature, which is a great thing for giving a very precise liner application. So for all of you out there who have a very small area and you want to apply a very thin liner, this would be a great buy for you. And the bent shape of the brush really helps to give you that right angle to give you a very proper feline flick. The next brush is something which I use religiously for my eyebrows, which is the P15 Angle Liner Brush. This one works great because of the angle and it's also extremely narrow and it's very finely pressed, which is something I love. So it gives you a very precise eyebrow application before I carve my eyebrows out using the cut crease brush. So on one side of the brush, we have this angled applicator, which is really great for just giving you these very small brush-like strokes on your eyebrows and also for carving out your eyebrows. It just picks up the right amount of product and it just applies it smoothly and evenly. And because it's just so narrow and very fine and precise, it gives you the most detailed application without a lot of it going outside. The other side of the brush has got a spoolie, which is great for just combing out your eyebrows when you're doing your eyebrows. You don't have to reach out to another product, which is an amazing thing. The last brush that we're going to talk about is the Plume P13 lip brushes. One amazing thing about this brush is something that it's very tapered and pointed towards the top. And as you can see in the close-up, it is super small. So even for girls out there who have a very thin lip and you want a very precise application of your lipsticks, you can use this brush and would fit really well just to shape and contour your lips. So that was all the brushes from Plume, and I would totally recommend that you should try these brushes out, especially for beginners. Like if you're looking for a very good quality, affordable brush range from India, this would be a definite must buy for you. So one common thing that I notice usually with brush kits is that like there are a lot of brushes that are repetitive, but with this kit, like each and every single brush has a different purpose and application. And I'm pretty sure that you would make use of every single brush in this entire kit. They work so good, they're so soft, they blend beautifully on your skin. So make sure you try these brushes out and do let me know how it went. Until next time, bye.